What's going on YouTube? Line95 here. Making a pretty huge update. Actually, I'm gonna be making 3 videos today about 3 different things I'm doing. But first and foremost, I do an update on the celica. Still have it, you know. Yeah, I mean, you'll be able to see a lot of new things off rip, I think. But here, so here is my 1993 Toyota Celica. It's about to storm, so I'm gonna try to make this quick. I'm just gonna run over everything that I've done to it since my last video, which is, I mean, almost everything besides paint. I know you can see a little bit, but we'll get to that in a second. So I got some wheels for it. They are 17 by 9 Autohan. I think it's OS3 or OH or AH03, something like that. These are actually weren't my first choice of wheel. I actually ordered another set of wheels from them that they like, but they didn't have them in stock in the color that I wanted, which was white. So they offered me some other wheels. So I got these for a discounted price, since these weren't the original wheels that I wanted. And then I also got some Volk Racing lug nuts for them. The wheels aren't all that, the cheap wheels, replicas, but I got these like 4 years ago, so nothing too crazy with those. I just threw in some Toyota center caps on them just to, you know, make them look a little less fake, even though they are fake wheels. But anyways, so yeah, as you can see, I got stretch tires in the front, and then I got the meaty ones in the back. I had pretty much a stance set up beforehand, but then I did a whole, this car makes a lot more power now, so I started to get like some more meaty wheels, but I had these tires on the back, so they're still relatively fresh, you know, and the other tires that I had on the front were bald, so I just replaced those bald tires with these meaty ones, which I'll eventually get for the fronts too after I tear up those tires, but the car currently isn't running. So it's just been chilling here for, I'd say about a year. It's been not running. Well, it runs, but not well. Nothing that you would want to drive with it. I got this 1320 4-inch exhaust tip, which is a little bit big. Now that after I got it, I realized how big it was, but it's a 4-inch tip. It's not connected to anything right now. It's just the tailpipe. I had it connected, but like I said, I did a lot of engine work, so this car is really different. I also got into an accident maybe about a year after my last video. So the whole front end, I had to change the headlight covers, the hood. The bumper folded up, but it actually flexed back after, letting it sit in the garage for a little bit. So that one was fine. I also got new corner lights. These are the all-track corner lights. I actually have 2 sets of those. First set's broke, just a little tab. They just tend to break or whatever. So I got another set in there. But yeah, I got this all-track Carlos Sainz front bumper for it. It's a replica. I bought this from a company called Vicrez. Vicrez, something like that. I forget, but it's a pretty decent quality bumper. I painted it myself. It doesn't match the original paint all too well, but I mean, the original paint isn't even really there, to be honest. So, but it looks better than it was. Looks better than black. But yeah, that's what I got going on there. And I mean, that's pretty much it for the outside. But yeah, when I got into the accident, I kind of folded up the whole front end on it, and I straightened it out with hammer and wood, because it missed the bumper, the crash bar. It hit the radiator support, so it folded all that back in. And I'll show you here in a second. Pop this. I mean, the interior's, stock. Those are wide body fenders that I'm gonna be putting on in a little bit. But yeah, other than that, the interiors, I mean, I got the NRG with NRG quick release and short hub. I deleted the little safety pin there, so that I don't have to push that pin in to take steering wheel off. So it's just, instead of having to do like this and, you know, pull it off, I can just squeeze it without pushing that button, which is nice. So that's that. Horn works. There's no battery in the car right now though. And there's, I already see what I'm doing right there. I got a little shift knob, nothing crazy. That's about it for the interior. But the main thing I did that everybody's probably interested in is I did a Gen 4 3S GTE swap from a Toyota Caldina. I swapped this in about 3-4 years ago with the S54 transmission out of the 6th gen Celica. This motor is relatively stock other than intercooler piping you saw earlier. Eventually I want to get like V-bands for this so I don't have like a million different couplers everywhere. I had an issue with them blowing off for a while, and I guess now, you know, after changing a bunch of them all the time and retightening them, they kind of sit where they need to sit. But yeah, and I painted the bay purple. It looks horrible now because the car's been sitting, so it's just been getting dirty and dusty for the longest. I also got BC coilovers all the way around. They're actually custom BC coilovers. I got 20K Swift springs on them with custom valving, and they're the extreme low version in the BR series coilovers. I know that's not good for, you know, racing and whatnot, but like I said, I was trying to be stance boy beforehand, so I got it really stiff so I could be fitted and whatnot. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much all I got for the engine. Right now I'm just open downpipe. I don't know if you see that, but I'm open downpipe right now. I haven't gotten an exhaust made for it. I want to get a new downpipe before I do that, because this is just a factory downpipe that came with the motor. Pretty much this motor makes 260 crank horsepower stock, and I believe it's on like 9 psi factory. I was pretty much driving it around on about 14. I bet, you know, occasionally I threw it up to 17 on 93 octane. I threw it up to 20 one time, and that wasn't too good of a thing to do, but yeah, I did that. But yeah, I actually blew it up on like 14 psi. It didn't blow up, but it got low compression on cylinder 3. I believe it was at like 40 compression. So now this car just spits out oil everywhere, which is why all of this stuff over here is covered in oil. Valve cover and all that's partially covered in oil. I mean, you see these little bit of oil spots right here. It actually leaks way worse than those little oil spots. If I do a pull, it'll like drop like half a quart of oil. So that's the issue with this thing right now. But yeah, so currently she's just sitting right now. I will eventually be getting another motor, hopefully soon. Swap in there, and I mean, after that, the only other thing I really want to do is get it painted, you know, and just dial everything in and leave it like that for the most part. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the update on the Celica. I hope to be doing a lot more updates, you know, here in the near future. Maybe I think I'm gonna start off doing like weekly updates. I guess I could try to do daily updates, but you know, I got life. But yeah, you should be hearing a lot more from me from now on. So like, comment, subscribe, and thank you guys for watching. A lot more content to come.